against Bobby Orlando.
Introducing first the challenger to my right. He is accompanied to the ring by Bobby Jr. Officially making his spring residence in Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Weighing in at 202 pounds, he is the GOATest of all time and would like me to remind you that he is your mom, Bobby Orlando.
That's your mom right there.
That's your mom too. I know it sounds silly, it sounds funny, and Bobby claims to be the silliest goose is what he told me. I'm not really sure what that means, but Bobby Orlando is no joke.
His opponent to my left, wrestling out of Hartford, Connecticut, weighing in at 187 pounds. He is the newly crowned, reigning, and defending Skywalker champion, top 5, dead or alive, Sammy Diaz!
That's a very bold statement, but you mentioned Mr. Clancy, Sammy Diaz backs up his words with actions. And you said it, top 3 dead or alive. That's crazy, but he can show it tonight too.
I wrestled Sammy Diaz last night in Connecticut, and every single thing he does, he is so crisp and smooth and precise with every little movement he does. He thinks about every sort of thing, every different technique. Bobby's in for a true challenger. I'm not sure if he can overcome the challenge.
So what do you think Bobby Orlando has to do if he wants to defeat Sammy Diaz?
I think Bobby has to do exactly what he always does, and that's be himself. Because when he is himself, he is at his best. When he has distractions going on, he's just not on there. He needs to focus and just be himself, and he can take down top 5 dead or alive.
Getting Sammy Diaz in the corner right now, referee Scott Robinson. Round of applause, there we go.
Now, surprise there.
Have you shared the ring with Bobby Orlando?
I have plenty of times, actually. The most recent time, actually, we were on a team together.
Now, what does Sammy Diaz have to do if he wants to keep down Bobby Orlando?
A little bit of a standoff there. What Sammy Diaz needs to do if he wants to take down Bobby Orlando is he needs to not fall for any of these silly little tricks and games and backflips. And there's a Bobby shoot-off from Bobby Orlando. Oh, nice leader roll through. Nice arm drag there in the corner.
Top 5 dead or alive.
Bandera to the apron. Nice forearm clean. You see no closed fists there. Sammy going up top.
Bobby Orlando, huge boot right there.
Oh. Front atomic. Scoops the leg. Beautiful Bobby elbow drop. Now, right before I made my entrance today, Bobby made sure to tell me that every single maneuver that he executes is called a Bobby and then whatever the move is.
Creative, I guess.
He's certainly a character, I'll tell you that.
Bobby Orlando right in front of us, going flying.
To the apron, blocks his punch.
Here we go, your mom. Big boot from Sammy Diaz, top 5 dead or alive. What's the current Skywalker champion looking to do? Take flight. Sammy Diaz right there, keeping your mom down.
And you'll see Sammy, the angle at which he came down with that cross body over the top rope. Bobby's really feeling it right now. I don't know if he's going to be able to recover from this.
Bobby Orlando trying to get to his feet. Sammy Diaz has to stay on top of him. Throwing him back in the ring, smart tactic to do.
And see, that's what I love about Sammy. Even though he's the current champion, and he retains his title on a countout, he wants to win this match fair and square, clean, in the middle of the ring.
Sammy Diaz taking a break, but immediately laying into Bobby Orlando. Right now, not doing any cheap tactics. Big kick right there. You know, it's hard for people to study tape. It's hard to study tape from Bobby Orlando, but Sammy Diaz doing a great job of being in the driver's seat.
Sammy has Bobby very well scouted here as he executed that beautiful back suplex. One of Sammy's signature maneuvers there. Bobby really needs to look out, and maybe perhaps he hasn't started up on Sammy as much. If he would have hooked the head, maybe thrown a punch in there, he could have avoided that, taking that big fall onto the mat there. Looking for a suplex. Oh, Bobby's small package there.
New
both
champ.
Shoulders down, no.
Scott Robinson says 1, but Sammy Diaz immediately staying on top. And let me ask you, I know you share the ring with both of these competitors. If you had to pick, I know you want to call it down the middle, but if you had to pick, who do you want to face for the Skywalker Championship?
I'm a very fair competitor. I like to do things very fancy, no pun intended. And I think Can we have both of them win? Is that something that can happen? I would love to.
Maybe a double count out, something like that?
I would love to wrestle fairly against both of these men. They're insane competitors. Incredible.
Bobby Orlando fired up.
Sent to the apron. Shot to the gut. Oh, looking for a sick trick. Oh, European uppercut.
Sammy Diaz not done yet. What's he looking to do? Top 5, dead or alive. Huge splash right there.
Bobby might be dead after that one.
Scott Robinson says too. Huge splash to the lumbar of Bobby Orlando. Smart tactic to go for that. But Sammy Diaz needs to capitalize and stay on him. Here we go, Sammy Diaz. Picking him up right now.
That's one thing about Sammy that I know very well. He has incredibly heavy hands. One chop straight to the sternum of Bobby Orlando, looking for a superplex. This match could be over if he executes this.
Sammy Diaz could have a first successful Skywalker Championship defense. You mentioned it. But Bobby Orlando, your mom's starting to fight back. What are we looking to do?
Huge power bomb. Both men are down. Bobby's looking for some energy from the fans at ringside.
And both men are down, but you mentioned it, this match isn't a regular match. This is for the Skywalker Championship. Both competitors down. Who can get the defeat? Who wants it more right now?
You have to really dig deep in a situation like this, and that's exactly what it's going to come down to. Who wants it more? We've had a very fair fight so far tonight. Let's see what happens when it gets down to the nitty-gritty.
Here we go. Bobby Orlando starting to get to his feet. Sammy Diaz to his knees. Both competitors back up at the same time. Swing and a miss. Here comes Bobby.
Big left hand to the jaw. Sammy keeps peppering him.
Your mom fired up like ever. Huge throat chop. Here comes Bobby Orlando. He is on fire right now. Picking him up.
Bobby slam. Bobby slam.
Here we go. Your mom fired up. One corner to another. Big Larry to the corner. Your mom. Bobby backstabber.
Hey, catching on pretty quick. This could be it. And Sammy, just as a champion does, gets that shoulder up right in the nick of time. He is really proving what it's like to fight as a champion, especially one with such prestige as the Skywalker title.
Here we go. Bobby Orlando starting to get to his feet. Does Bobby Orlando want it just a little bit more right now?
He may be looking for his signature cutter off the second rope.
Is it called the Bobby Cutter?
I believe so. Oh, he couldn't get all of it. Shoved to the corner goes Bobby. Huge elbow to the jaw of Sammy Diaz. Big power slam. Roll through straight to the second rope. Here comes a moonsault. This could be it.
Sammy Diaz. Bobby Orlando with that fight left in him, Mr. Clancy.
The GOATest of all time is not going to lay down for something like that. He is finding the energy deep inside him. From all the fans here, your mom is not going to go home empty-handed.
Here we go, Sammy Diaz to his feet. Bobby Orlando trying, picking him up. Huge fireman's carry. The Bobby super kick. Diaz with a receipt for him. Sammy Diaz looking to end things, and we could still have the Skywalker champion.
If you'll excuse me, I have some business to take care of.
Well, thank you, Mr. Clancy.
Still Skywalker champion, top 5, dead or alive, Sammy Diaz.
Here we go, Sammy Diaz, big win today. But Mr. Clancy said he had business to attend to. Oh, but in the ring, here we go. Sign of respect from Bobby Orlando. Mr. Clancy watches on the Skywalker Championship. Ryan Clancy calling the shot of his own, saying he wants next. And Sammy Diaz accepts. These two guys faced off just last night. And now Ryan Clancy said it. If you're the Skywalker champion, I want next. Thank you, Mr. Clancy, for joining us. And a huge congratulations to the top 5, dead or alive, Sammy Diaz.